What is going on, everybody? I have weird audio things already. I'm not sure what I'm listening to, but see if I can hear it out here. I don't know. It holds true to my experience for today, which has been wacky. If you can hear an echo, let me know in the chat. But otherwise, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. You survived. I survived. We all survived. Unless you didn't. And if you didn't, you're not here, so you don't know of your own demise, I don't think. Yeah. Let's jump in. As usual, the channel is Chasing Geekdom. Normally I am out in the world. Oh, it's over there. That's where the world is. It's also, it's everywhere. Covering comic conventions and theme parks and Star Wars race events and all other kinds of themed race events like the Star Wars Half Marathon, and that's where these medals come from. That right there is Star Wars 10K, the first one I ever ran in 2015. Can't do those things right now because the world is sick. It's a little broken. So I'm plopping down here and talking about those same things while having a game behind me or next to me, a little game, instead of having a castle or whatever, Disney is what I'm referring to. There's also a castle at Universal. So post-work mush brain in full effect right now. Again, if you hear a weird echo of me in the stream, let me know. I was hearing it for a second there in my headphones, but as much as I like talking about what I usually do when I'm out in the world, I'm going to show you. So this trailer is about 1.5 minutes long. And, oh, perfect. Thank you, Cold Brew Poppy. Appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. I'm glad it's an internal issue. So one quick run through my little channel trailer that shows you what I have been up to usually when, we're not kind of locked down, when I can do all of those other things. 1.5 minutes, fun little trailer, and I'll be right back. All right, that is what I am normally doing. I miss it. I do get tempted at times to get out to the parks. I know it's really difficult to get your hands on tickets and everything, but I know that it's probably the wise thing to kind of hold off. All the races that I've signed up for over the last year into next year's Disney races have been canceled or postponed or turned into virtual races and everything. And so I'm gonna hold off. I have done 15 virtual races this year just to keep myself motivated to keep running. So I've got a bunch of medals that I'm going to show off in a stream at some point, like dedicate it to virtual race companies that do these things, which is cool. You get finisher medals, and you don't have to race around potentially infected people, which is cool. And it keeps even the training runs like motivational, because you get your finisher bling at the end. But anyways, I'll jump in. This is part 2 of the Ant-Man Brunch Madness. I'll jump into what that is, but just a little thing that I made that I'm proud of about Brunch Madness. What it is this. I don't know where it came from, but I've been going through all my favorite television shows and films and finding from the characters in those who would be my most desired hungover brunch guest. It's weird. I don't know where it came from, but it helps my brain to put it on something creative. I'm going to say it's science-based. I'm kidding. But after work, like right now, my brain is mush. I think about something silly like this. I debate, something about something that I love, and it helps push my brain out of work mode and into my time so that I can take advantage of the rest of the day. There's the thing. I have set up one bracket of 16 already. I've gone through 16 different television series and shows. I'm going to jump in real quick here. I can say this stuff while we do a little tour. Steve Caballero right there. And I'm just doing some free skates, and I'm going to jump into downtown Minneapolis, I think. So we'll get some desktop audio going here. I skate with Steve because the first board I ever had, he's from San Jose, California, like myself. And the first board I ever had was a cap. Oops, let's go back over. There we go. And I remember it was autographed by this dude, and I was so excited. And whoa. This game is a little too forgiving, to be honest. Like, so many things that you do, you shouldn't be able to recover from. There we go. I think the audio level's good there with the game. So I've gone through, I've set up a whole bracket of 16 after going through those shows and TV and films, and then I've already got my way through 12 of the next one, and I want to get 4 brackets of 16 set up before I do too much more. It's like I have to relearn the settings on this thing every time. I think that there is there we go, a little kick flip. Yeah, I want to get 4 full brackets of 16 set up, and just because it's fun to go through the shows and films and talk about the characters in this way. So today is part 2 of Ant-Man. I will go through, oops, I should do like a grab or something. The criteria real quick, and then I'll jump into the main cast because we already went through. There we go, that's better. Let's do that, and yeah, I'm terrible. Whoa. So, So what I'll do, So what I'll do is as I go through this, I'm going to do a little tour of different locations as well. Criteria number 1 that I'm looking for in a hungover brunch guest is energy level. So the energy level needs to be, I'm going to turn down this. The energy level needs to be not too hyperactive like Peter Parker, Tom Holland's version, because that would be If you're hungover or post-work mush brain or anything like that, that could be quite annoying. And then also someone who's not too yikes. So is that what cab drivers are like in Minneapolis? I've only been there a few times when I was in college. I don't remember being around many cabs, so. All right. Ooh, I know what I want to do. I think I can do a transfer. There we go. All right, I remember that button. And someone that's not too kind of, like I said, too comatose. Like I usually use another one of Evangeline Lilly's roles, because she's here. We'll be discussing her in a minute. Kate Austin from Lost, because she was just, her life was so jacked that, you know, if she was, time went on the night before, you know, she's doing it to be self-medicating. And so I think I'd be concerned for her the next day, honestly. You know, that would be, hey, I did it. Look at me being a whoa. I could never do these tricks in real life. I could ollie up a curb, that's as far as I got, and I dropped in on little teeny ramps like that when I was in high school or junior high. I tried to do that. Now I'd break my neck. So I play it in a game. Yeah, so, and I'd be too concerned. Yikes. Note to self, don't skate downtown Minneapolis. Watch out for cabs. All right. Criteria number 2, excuse me, is going to be someone who would be good, kind to the waitstaff. When I'm messed up, tired, overly, hungover, whatever, post-work mush brain like I am right now, it's not too bad. I've been overly caffeinating myself today, and I am going to be more jibber-jabbery than usual. My apologies in advance. Yeah, a lot of these things, it's just so not real world. Anyways, some of these lines that they are able to do, but it's a video game. Nope. So when I'm tired or hungover or just broken, I need someone to be like my ambassador for good in those scenarios with people who, are the service staff, because I want to be overtly kind and gracious and good and all that, but I don't know that I could trust myself to be in that state. So I would need someone who could be, on my behalf. And if they could fully take those interactions off of my plate, that'd be great. And then the third thing is someone who would be interested in, I like the transfer thing for some reason. I don't know why. I gotta find something that I can actually do that on. I'm gonna move on from this level to, oh, I know I can do that right there. Here we go. That, I like those. Yeah, someone who would be interested in this kind of silly debate. Whether or not there's a buy-in as to the reason behind it, because for me, like I mentioned, I do it so that I don't know how I did. Every time I go do the airwalk, I have no idea how I got there. Anywho, but someone that I have common ground with as far as the topics are concerned, as far as it's got to be a character-driven thing. I have a broad spectrum as far as my interests are concerned. Can I go in there? So it wouldn't be, oh, look at that, I'm inside of something. Oh, I want to get up there to ride that rail. How do I do that? Can I go up? No. How do I ollie up the heck? What the heck and stuff? Come on. Oh, wait, maybe there. Okay, let's try this. Nope, I just went out of the window and crashed my face. All right. See if I can figure that out while I talk about this. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way, because an ollie is not. Wait, maybe if I go up that ramp real fast. Maybe? Maybe that's the thing? Let's see. Nope. So I'd need to find someone who... I think I'd have to do one of those little wall walk things. And get up there, maybe? I don't know how to do that, though. Screw it. Again, you know, the title of the thing, Mediocre. It's chill. Just me trying to figure out a thing here and there in this game while I talk about this. Alright. There we go. Yeah, so someone who would want to have this kind of debate, you know, someone who would, again, have common ground, topic-wise, films. I could do books, I could do whatever, but it's character-driven. And bonus, if they'd see, there would be like a buy-in as far as the reasoning behind it. Like, they would see that this little, you know, thought experiment would be helpful to them to, like, take advantage of the rest of their day, kind of like I'm doing. It's weird that it works, but it works. So yeah, that's the criteria. What I'm going to do is, now that I've laid that down, we're going to go to a different level. Just take a little tour. I'm going to jump into something sunny because, yes, I want to leave the park. Thank you. You know, clearly in denial here about what season it is and where I live. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, go somewhere nice. Let's see. How about Venice? And then we'll jump into the hangar. That's a new one. Ooh, we'll get to that eventually. I like that there's like school, Southern California. There's this France one. We should go there. Venice, California, Southern California. Skate Street, Ventura, Southern California. I'm seeing a trend here. One other trend that I saw when I watched the opening thing to this game, it's not a lot of female representation in the skaters involved in this game, which is a little disappointing because there are a lot out there. Just saying, Tony. Let's you know. Anyhow, do better. Just saying. Yeah, jumping in. So we did the last, the first part I did, what I'm going to call them the triplets. You know, back it up. So the three dudes, T.I.'s character, I don't know if his accent, the other guy's accent was supposed to be German. I'm terrible at this game. And then Lewis, the one who did like the really awesome voiceover. I eliminated them. They're not going to the finals because only Dave, which was T.I.'s character, was someone. It's kind of boring. Where can I go? I'm an explorer, by the way, so I get... Ow. I kind of want a level that I can explore and not just find cool lines to skate. So I can't really bust out of a place, then I'll move on. Yeah, this is... Alright. This is kind of boring. Let's see what I can find, though. Now, Dave was the only one, T.I.'s character was the only one that was like potential, but those three are a package deal. Like, you're not, there's a codependency there with those guys that you're not really going to find them, like, you're not going to really be able to isolate one from the pack. So, sorry, like, they're definitely going to be a package deal, and because the other two were just so, especially Lewis, yeah, come on, there's got to be a way to get out of here. Let's see. There we go. Oh, well, look at that. Like friggin' Christmas. All right, there's a lot of places to explore here. Oh, hello, beach. Hello, random boat. Can I get out into the waves? Oh, maybe I can. So this game crashed on me, by the way. Sand in your shoes. Yes, that's awful. So if it does it again, it takes me about a minute and a half to get it back on, so. No, wait, I want to try to link some tricks together here. There we go. Moving on from those three, Scott's ex, kind of a stick in the mud. It's kind of a reason why she didn't make it. Bobby Cannavale's cop character, nope. Because I figured, like, he strikes me as one of those cops that would feel kind of a sense of entitlement when he goes into those places and is like, wait, I'm not getting this for free, you know, like cop discount or whatever. And the only person that made it into... Oh, I wanted to get up there. All right, let's do some more exploring, shall we? Was Anthony Mackie. I don't know if it's cheating or not, because he's, you know, he's an Avenger and all, but... Ooh. Nevertheless, he made it into the finals, and he's the only one there so far. And what we have left is the main bad guy, Darren Cross, boo. Evangeline Lilly's character, name escapes me. I can pull up IMDb real quick. Where are you? Let's see. How about... Wait, I know. Here we go. Hope, and then Dr. Hank, and then Scott. So those are the ones that we have left. And so let's jump in with Darren Cross / Yellow Jacket. We kind of know where this is going, right? I mean, we know where it's going. But I have to show my work. And we've got some time. Oh, wait. All right, let's do some more exploring. I said that already. So Darren Cross, let's just... Even though, I mean, even outside of the fact that he's a villain, he's just such a prick. He's just so full of himself. He's got something to prove, obviously, because he was, you know, he felt like he was abandoned by his mentor, Hank. Not a guy that looks at the greater good, but at the bottom line, you know. And after him, I'm gonna hop into a different level, I think. I like to find half pipe scenarios, not just these quarter pipes, because I want to find something that I can really get some air on. Yeah, I want to link some tricks together too, like, yeah. So anyways, Darren, he's just insufferable. And so let's just look at him. Energy level wise, I think he'd be fine. He seems like the guy that, though, he's up at 5 no matter what. Maybe he's like the Wahlberg type that's like, let's see if I can do it. There we go. Those are the little things that I want to learn. It's just these little like kick flips and stuff, like that. There we go. I think that one of these little... I'm learning this controller too. Yeah. He'll be fine, but I think he might be a little too energetic, just because, again, he's going to be up crack of dawn, like working out, and he's going to have all of these... This level's boring me. I'll finish him off here, though. Okay. I really would like to find a half pipe. And yeah, so he might be a little too close to, but he seems like a chill. His demeanor is, I guess, can be relaxed, I suppose. There we go. Let's do some damage here. But I want a half pipe. Oops, that hurts. Okay, let's do a little thing down the rail. All right. Nope. So he's a little iffy there. Just, I mean, the demeanor is, it can be chill or like just real broody, and then that kind of combined with, I keep doing that same tail grab though. Here we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. 3 things put together. There we go. I made an accomplishment. I did a thing. Be proud. Now I just kind of want to look at this beautiful sunset. I don't know. I think he might end up on too much on the like too energetic side, but it's not really the thing that's going to eliminate him. Let's be honest. So goodness to the wait staff, the service staff. Absolutely not. He has quite the sense of entitlement on him, like way more than kind of Ollie's character would. I mean, he's rich, he's powerful, people do things for him. That's what he's used to. Like that's his world. So he's not going to be overly kind. I want to get up. Nope. It's not going to let me, is it? So no, he's going to be an insufferable prick to them. This is terrible. One more. All right. There we go. I like that one. Would he be interested in a debate like this? No. It's silly, you know? I mean, he's got... He already has whatever tools that he already uses, and they're all going to be very... What word? They're all going to be very... Not TED Talky, but whatever the epitome of that is. You know, he's going to have like some guru whatever, you know, that he follows. Sorry, Steve, you're going to have to sit down for a minute. Just chill. And yeah, he would see something like this and definitely look down his nose. So obviously we knew this is where it was headed, but Darren Cross, Yellow Jacket, obviously I'm not going to be out to a brunch with him anyways. I don't think he would be down for login has failed online. Whatever. I play in arcade mode, kids. Doesn't matter. I will try to actually do a competition at the end of this stream. I don't know what that's going to look like. I'm going to embarrass myself, but you know, that's what I do. So Darren's out. So let's go to... Yeah, thank you. Let's quit that. Let's go to another level. Let's do a little tour. Sorry, Darren. We saw that coming though. So far, still only Anthony Mackie is on the list. In the finals as the Falcon. Skate tours. How about... Went through most of these. Roswell? What's that do? Wait. Yes, let's... I think that they've had a version of Roswell forever. I seem to remember playing this back in the day when I worked in a snowboard shop and we had our little cave with the first ever PlayStation and Tony Hawk. And we hid it in the middle of the sales floor. I think I'm right. Anyways, moving on, we're going to look at Hope. Do have a feeling I know where this is headed. If you guys have any thoughts on the matter as well, knowing the criteria at this point, let me know. I could use all the help I can get after a day of work like that. What the heck did I just run into? Alright, let's find a half pipe. Not a quarter pipe. I want to go catch some air. Here we go. This is going to be my jam for a minute when we talk about Hope. Played by Evangeline Lilly. Let's just get some air going and then do some things. Here we go. Nope. Pop Shove It. That's the name of a thing. Okay. I love her in this role. I loved her as Kate in Lost, but I do love her in this role. Look, I did a thing. Nope, I didn't do a thing. One of my favorite things is that, you know, that training scene where she's he gets kind of proud of himself. She punches him in the face, kicks him in the face, or whatever. I don't know why I enjoyed that so much. Nah. Taking a look at the criteria, though, for hope. Hey, what's in here? Are aliens? Oh my gosh. Yes. I have to do a little exploring, too. Ooh, I know. There we go. I think I gotta do a transfer. Nope, it's not gonna let me in, is it? Hello? I knew it was real. Okay. Why is the tank floating? I would like to take a look at that, please. A melon. I did a melon. Okay, moving on. We're talking about hope. The character, not hope. The thing. But that would also be nice to talk about. I'm not sure what you're trying to log into. Ow. Energy level wise, she's gonna be fine. She's similar to Darren. I think she's one of the type that would be up at the crack of dawn working out or whatever. But she's not, well, she's also kind of broody. Like, they had to have connected over something. Let's try a different grab. I'm gonna try to do up. Ooh, I like that one. Ah. I mean, they had to have connected on something, which is troubling. I mean, for her character. She redeems herself, obviously, because she ends up... Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. But energy level-wise, I think she might be borderline a little too energetic. Because she's... seems like someone who's a captain at recovering. Let's see if I can do a grind around this thing all the way. Yeah, I did it. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. She's a little broody. She lightens up at the end and also in the second film a bit. Now. But yeah, so I'm going to say she's going to be in the sweet spot there. She'll be in the right spectrum of energy. We'll be able to compare her to someone else if she ends up in the finals. I need to do... See, that's what I'm getting too ambitious. That's the thing. I do that when I've never played a game. I figure one thing out, and then I go, oh, I should be able to do everything. Hey, I did it. Ow. Let's explore. I want to get out of here and see what else they have to offer here. I love that they have doors that open. What the heck? I have no idea. That I wish I could claim credit for that, and I should. But that was button mashing. Okay. Would she be good to the service staff? I think she's got a kindness to her. I don't think she's going to be ill-tempered towards them. Mean. She is somewhat cold, though. I don't know that she opens up enough, even in the second film, to assume. All right, let's see what kind of air I can get here. Ooh, that's the one, though. That's where I want to drop in if I really want to get some air. Let's do that again. Nope. Screwed that up. Hey, what's that? I saw vents. What's that do? Nothing. Nope, can't get outside. Trying to break out of Area 51. Why did I see biohazard up there? I want to see what it is. Is this one of those where I have to, like, probably grind that, or perhaps, yeah, let's try that. I don't think, yeah, she doesn't really have that. What happens if I stand on it? Nothing? Okay. No, I botched it. Yeah, so that's gonna be a big maybe for her, honestly, because it's not like she's someone who's going to be so overtly kind that she's gonna. Okay, I could do this. Take those interactions off of my plate. Would she be interested in? No, she would not be up to debate. Like, I could see Scott bringing this up and her just being like, yeah, the furrowed brow kind of, what the heck and stuff are you talking about, buddy? There we go, that's better. Promise this is not just the result of button mashing. I do things. I intentionally do combinations of things. Oh, that's the little wall ride thing that I wish I would have. I don't know how I did it. That was button mashing. The big whoop tricks? What's up, Delicious? I miss you, buddy. I don't know how to do the big whoop tricks. I do little whoop tricks. I do the little whoop tricks. I'll try it. Let me see if I can do a big whoop trick here. Let's see. It's a technical term. It's very sciencey. Big whoop tricks. How's that? Is that a big whoop? Yes. Yes, we are very... What's in here? Oh. See, I get very easily distracted. I'm sorry, I need to know what was in there. I know that I'm supposed to be skating right now, doing the big whoop tricks. Yeah, Hope. What is that supposed to be? Oh, it's an alien. Don't autopsy him, that's rude. Steve's interested, though. Again, that's Steve Caballero. He's from San Jose, like me. Yeah, Hope would... No, she would not be down with this. What's in here? That's how you go. Okay. It's a little... We went on a little trip. Let's see. So, we gotta move on. Because Hope... Yikes. Hope's not gonna make it. We're going to go to a different location and continue our tour. Not a big surprise. She's, you know, protagonist, yes, but for my purposes, hey, well, I hope that I'm helping work times. You can, hopefully my bad gameplay is giving you the laughs, and also my heavily caffeinated self. I'm adding to it right now too. Okay, we're moving on to Dr. Hank Pym. Yeah, so far still only Sam Wilson, played by Anthony Mackie, is in the finals. I have a feeling I know where this is headed. Hank Pym, let's look at it. Hank Pym, okay. This dude, it's not... I know I'm terrible. There may be a lag with the chat just because I haven't figured out settings and OBS and also. Yeah. It is major injuries, but better fictional, fake, pixelated people getting those injuries than I. Yes. Let's see. Yes, I want to leave the park. So I was thinking about Hank Pym, and for a minute I was tempted to compare him to like Dumbledore or Obi-Wan, and not in a kind light, not in a good light, because those guys were manipulative pricks, like who were like manipulating young people into either murdering with Luke and his dad, or with Harry to dying. Like they were literally manipulative. Like with that one line with Obi-Wan where he's like trying to get him to confront his dad. He's like, I can't kill my father. And that line that comes out of his mouth when he says, then the Emperor has already won. Come on. Like, and then of course, Dumbledore manipulates Harry into doing all sorts of things and then dying. Yes, for the greater good, but still, like, ugh. And Hank, I was tempted to kind of go that route with him, but then I thought, he's manipulating, yes, but he's manipulating an adult. Yeah, it's an adult person. And he's also manipulating him into being a hero and hatching a you know, a robbery for the good of humanity, pushing him into a hero role. So not the same thing. Whoa, what was that? Ouch. Hank, energy level wise, he's sprightly for. I could never do that. The tail grab and the pop shove it together. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out here while we talk about mother trucking son of a biscuit maker. I'll figure it out. Here we go. Up. Nope. I need to get higher. Or just not try that combination of things. So yeah, I think Hank, he'd be fine. Because he's, you know, he still seems sprightly enough for an older gentleman. And I did it. Oh my gosh, and I didn't look like I was supposed to. So I'm gonna jump over an airplane? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. So he's the guy that's like, he knows how to control his high. He's the guy who's like got his little glass of sherry, you know? And he's been drinking with friggin' Howard Stark, you know? So he's got to be able to keep up and know how to recover the next day enough to not be like wrecked. Yeah, see, I can't repeat the same thing twice. So he'll be good there, I think. Good to the waitstaff. He's a charmer. So yes, I think not only does he have kindness, but I think he would, I want to go over. I'm going to grind over one of those. I can do it. Movie bases or comics plus. Oh yeah, I'm talking the film version of the Ant-Man. Paul Rudd in the movies was kind of a child. He was. I think, and yeah, with most of my references, it's going to be film based. And he was kind of a child, but technically an adult. And he wasn't manipulating him into either murdering someone, a family member, or dying himself. So I'm taking Hank out of that Dumbledore Obi-Wan spectrum. I think that's fair. I don't think he deserves to be in their like stratosphere in that sense. Okay, let's try to get. I try to do too many things. I wonder if I could go anywhere or if I'm just stuck in hangar. And what's up there? I want to get up there. Okay, so I want to jump that, and then I want to go over a thing. That's a technical term. Going over a thing. Hey, a helicopter, cool. Helicopter makes me think I should be able to fly it because I'm playing too much Fortnite. Is Tony Hawk's American Wasteland any good? I don't know. This is literally the first Tony Hawk game that I've played since, I think, one of the first few Tony Hawk skate games from the first PlayStation. It's been that long. It's been forever. Thanks for hanging. Gamer Jame, is it? I'm terrible at interpreting gamer tags. But thanks for hanging out. And that's a good question. I haven't played it. This is the only one, and this is only my second time. What's nice is that it's been 15 years probably or more since I've played a Tony Hawk game. And I still have a familiarity with the controls, which is interesting because it's been like that long. Let's see what I can do here. So it's nice. It's a weird muscle memory. I played it a lot, but it's been forever. Ow. You can see the pain on his face in that one. There we go. So much glass. So much glass and so little blood. I guess that's probably a good thing, because this would look way too painful. It's not Call of Duty, I guess. I'll never be able to do that one again. So Hank, I think he'd be very charming with, the service staff, and because of it also, take those interactions off of my hand. There we go. See, I do take it one thing too far. I'm glad to hear that my voice is good for this kind of thing. I credit to, the mic as well. I think that it took a while to get the settings to where they're not terrible, because I've got fans and an AC going as well, and I had to make it so that it would cut out a lot of that riffraff sound. That's a technical term. It's very science-based. Riff-raff sound business. I am smart and I know things. Ooh, look at that. I took it one thing too far again. So third thing, Hank Pym, would he be interested in something like this? This kind of conversation. Like, pick a show or movie that he'd like. Would he want to debate something this silly? I don't think so. I really want to be able to say yes, just so that I can have more people in the finals. I really do. But he's Hope's dad. I think she probably gets that. He's not as stuffy as she is. Maybe I'm reaching. I think I'm reaching. I'm gonna see, I didn't take it one thing too far, and that time it worked. All right. I think I'm reaching with Hank. I have a feeling I know where this is going, and there's going to be two people in the finals. So no, sorry, Hank. Yeah, let's. Hank's out. Because let's be honest, would he debate any show, film in this kind of way? Nah. And now we have come to, there we go, the man of the hour, the titular character, Ant-Man, Scott Lang himself. Let's go. Oh, we're taking it back to San Francisco, because that's where film takes place. We started it there in the first episode of this, in Ant-Man edition. We're taking it back. It's nice to see the city. If you're ever in San Francisco, don't call it Frisco. San Fran. It's the city. That's what they call it there. You can reference Oakland as the town, but no one really says we're going to the town. We're going to Oakland. But people do say I'm going to the city when they're talking about San Francisco. Yeah, just a little tip. Oh, I love this spot. They dropped me in a nice little area. This is the first spot where I figured out. Look, I did two things. Oh, I'm on fire, and I'm about to. Here's Lombard Street, placed where it isn't at all in reality, but it is a game, so that's fine. So Scott Lang, they actually did, and I mentioned this in the first half of this last stream. They did some filming in San Francisco, and I was working near City Hall at the time, so I saw these signs, and they were using an obscure name, where it was like, because I dabbled in doing extra work and stand-in stuff to get in Screen Actors Guild back in the day, so I recognized like where they were. I'm gonna multitask here. Yeah, ouch, that's painful. Where they were doing like extras holding area, the signage. They use these yellow signs with the name. I'm like, something's filming here. I want to know what it is. So I went to the San Francisco Film Commission website. It's a little trick if you ever want to like know what's filming in your area. Every city's got a film commission, and so you can kind of look it up. And it was like, oh, Ant-Man, Marvel film or whatever. Oh, the face, road rash on the face. Let's cruise around a little bit. And it was Ant-Man. I don't know how much of it was actually filmed there, but they were there for a couple weeks at least. And yeah. And of course, he's in the film living in the Tenderloin, which is can be a rough area, but I worked just adjacent to it. In daytime, it's fine, People just trying to survive. Live their life. Speaking of extra work, one more tangent before I jump into talking about Scott. 2 films that I worked on here when I first started trying to get into Screen Actors Guild by doing extra work, because that's one way you can do it. Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser. If you know that film, there's a fountain that he wakes up in at one point, and it's this fountain. And also, I was there that day filming, and then an episode of Nash Bridges. That's right, I'm that old that I was working on an episode of Nash Bridges starring Don Johnson, who was a prick. Cheech, though, very nice, as cool and chill as you would imagine someone who was high as often as he was would be. Don Johnson should have gotten high more often, because he could have been chill. He was kind of a maniac. People change, though. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and imagine that, he grew and changed and became a better person. I did love him in Watchmen. Anyways, Scott Lang. So energy level wise, obviously, he's got a little bit of that Tom Holland, Peter Parker energy, but as Delicious pointed out, like a child in a man's body. That's very true. But I think that with him, energy level wise, he'll be fine. But I think it could come out in kind of a Kramer energy kind of way, where he'll be there and then it'll be a little bit like maybe explosive or unexpected. But not so much, I think, that it's going to be off-putting. Because he's excitable like a boy, but so am I. So that'll be fine, because we're kind of on the same page there. I think that goodness to the waitstaff, obviously, like he's got that kind of, he's got the little Scott's got that little boy charm. I think he might have channeled that a little bit from, you know, his own Paul Rudd who never ages charm. You know, Paul Rudd certified millennial or certified young person, whatever it was in that video that he did about wearing a mask. That was funny. Let's follow that. Let's see if I can. Do we want to ollie on cop car? I think we do. I didn't do it. Let's try it again. There we go. I don't think you can get the cops to chase you, although you will hear on the radio them calling me out for being some sort of ruffian. That's right, I said ruffian. Hey, I landed it. There we go. That's a good one. I'm gonna try to do a 3 trigger. That's another technical skate term. Ow. Yeah, so I think Scott's, he's very engaging. He seems like someone who's very present. So he would be the kind of guy, he would not only want to talk about this stuff, that's number 3, like 2 segueing into 3 here. He'd be kind of engaging with folks that work there because he's kind of a man of the people. There we go. We're gonna. Ow. Like in reality, if he were to jump off that ramp and run into, that would be like one of those fun little skate fail videos to watch where they went too high and he ran into that and then landed like a pancake instead of just bouncing. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, he'd be very engaging and would definitely be interested in a debate like this. And for him, there's a lot of common ground, and I think that... Alright, I forgot I could do a little switch here. No idea how I did that. That's button mashing right there. I could try to pretend to take credit for it, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we'd have a great time. Have good banter back and forth. He's not someone who's going to look to like win that debate. I think he's going to be like, oh, that's a good point, but what about this? You know, so Scott's going in the finals, obviously. So right now, all we've got, let's take a look. It's just Scott and Falcon in the finals for Brunch Madness. Should I bring it home in San Francisco? Let's do one more location for these finals. Yeah, how about that? How about we do? I wish I could be right where he's looking is where my favorite diner is in San Francisco. It's called Gott's Roadside, Gotts, and it's also right by this ice cream place called Humphrey Slocombe. They have an ice cream every once in a while. They use like local ingredients and they change their menu all the time. And they have one that's called Jesus Juice, and it was very yummy. So it's like cola and red wine. I don't know what kind of red wine it was. I thought it was delish. But if you're ever there, there's a Blue Bottle coffee there too. It's not an ad. It's just stuff that I like. Yeah. They have one called Secret Breakfast, and it's got it's like a vanilla-based thing, but they also it has real rum and cornflakes in it. I think the secret part, of course, is going to be the rum. Let's go to what would be the best for Ant-Man versus Falcon. Where were they? In New York somewhere? And they had that battle. How many New York levels do we have? They're not going to have upstate New York, obviously, which is where I think that was. So let's just go to New York City. for the finals between. It's going to be Ant-Man versus the Falcon. I made these graphics. I gotta use them, right? So let's run it down here. We're looking at, so far, kind of generic. Can I go through there? Nope. There's a van store. The van store's all over the place. I'm guessing some sort of sponsor. So, energy level wise, so Scott's gonna have a little bit more energy. I think they're both kind of even when it comes to what's down here. Can I go into, or am I going to die if I jump into this? Yeah, that's not right. That's a shame though. Like, that's a lake though. I guess can't walk on water. Steve Caballero, not Jesus. I wonder if he'd beg to differ. Sploosh. Oh, here's that fountain that we see in like all the things. What can I do here? Ooh, there's a lot of air to be had there. If there's somewhere I can go on the other side or no. Let's try. Nope. Oh, I did it. All right. I think. What was that movie that I saw there? The Adam Sandler film. Mr. Deeds. He shows up there. So energy level wise, they'll both be in the right, like, spectrum. Whoa. Can't go that way. This is kind of a closed off level, unless I can get over that. Maybe? Nope. Ow. Okay. Okay, let's try to get up into that spot up there. Let's see what we can do. Do a little exploring. Scott's is going to be a little bit more energetic, because again, he's got that kind of little bit of the Peter Parker-ness to him, but so do I, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. If you disagree with me, you could leave. Don't leave. Hang out, please. Sam's is going to be more low-key and in the right place, but I don't think either of them really has an edge there necessarily. We can look at it a little bit more closely if can't really determine who's much better from these other two categories. Goodness to the waitstaff. I think both of them are going to be... Whoa, I should not be able to ride this or survive that drop. I love this level, but alas, here we are. You know what? I lied. I want to go to a different one. I don't want to end it on a level that seems kind of drab and boring. No offense, New York. I know that you have more character than I watch Billy on the Street. I know that there is a lot going on in New York City. That and 30 Rock's pretty much all I know about New York. But let's take a look at Miami, Chicago, New York Mall. I think I liked the mall. Is this the spooky one that you can explore? Yes, let's go there. So they're both going to be good to the waitstaff. I think Sam's going to be low key. I think his version of low key is going to be very disarming. I think in a way that, like, it's disarming in a very nice way, because they're going to look at him and be like, okay, this guy gets it. He's a man of the people. Approachable, and it's going to be like, they're gonna feel like there's a weight off just because of the fact that he's got no sense of like, oh, I should have landed on that rail. I like this level because there's some creepy stuff going on down here. It's abandoned mall. So like, what's the story here? Who's lighting this? These flares, I guess. Maybe it's someone's keeping warm. Maybe they were like keeping warm with icy hot. What are those packets that you expose them to the heat? Hand warmers. It's generic. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, so goodness to the staff, and I think that Scott's is going to be a little bit more kind of targeted, honed in, engaged, which I think I like a little bit more, because I think that is something that's really going to, I know I can trust that that's going to take those interactions off my plate. That's what I'm looking for. I need that. And I also think that his engaging kind of personality, let's see what I can do here. Nope. I'm pretty much doing the same trick over and over. It's kind of my jam. Oh, let's go through that. Whoosh. Now people don't know. Challenge completed. Yes! I did a thing. What's up there? Oh, this looks really creepy. Ow. Dead Pine Mall. There we go. Let's see if I can do a thing and a flip. Nope. Yeah, so there we go. Here we go. Let's go down. Come on, turn around. Yeah. So I think that Scott has the advantage there. And by the way, if you see these song titles come on, I turned off music to play just because copyright stuff. I had 5 minutes of a stream muted by Twitch because of a song that played in a lobby, in game. So it's like only option I have is to turn off the music. Same with Star Wars. Any Star Wars games got this, the John Williams music, and I'm not gonna do that. So those are nice. I wanna run into those up there. Can I? Are those glow sticks? Nope. Can't do. Oh, here we go. Let's play around in here. Now, interested in a conversation like this, I think both of them, I assumed Sam would, just because I think that he did give Cap a recommendation. I know it was music and all, but he just seems like someone who he would have interests when it came to popular culture, character-driven things. Exactly sure what. He strikes me as a guy who would be into like Die Hard and would have opinions on it. And I think that if given the opportunity, like some long-ass flight, where they're like, okay, we're going to go do our Avengers thing, but we have 11 billion hours on this flight, to wherever it is. The Quinjet would probably cut that down to, 8 hours, sure. But they're going to need to pass the time. I think him and Thor are probably going to be like, all right, let's get into this. Then we're going to talk about it. Whether or not there's going to be a buy-in as far as the reasoning behind it with Sam, maybe. I mean, he's already a runner, and I think that he's seen, the effects that just cardio can have, and like kind of putting the mind in a place that's a little bit more engaged and creative and all of that. And I think when you see, as someone who runs slowly, I run slowly away from obesity. that I used to have. Seeing the benefits of anything that will put your mind in kind of a more creative spot. So I think that, yes, there could be a buy-in there for him. However, compared to, I do want to see what happens. It's a flare. Okay, I can see it up close. Spooky Steve, Spooky Steve. Compared to Scott, though, I mean, Scott's going to eat this kind of thing up. He's the one who would bring it up on that flight with Sam and Thor and everything. And I do think that because he's still kind of finding his way in that world, in the role that he's taking on, especially in the first film, that he's going to look for any advantage, you know. So yes, I think there would be a buy-in a little bit more so than Sam's, I think. Not a big surprise, but I do think that we have found, I think we found our winner. And in the Ant-Man edition of Brunch Madness, Scott Lang, Ant-Man is the winner. Yes, it's a thing that I made and I'm going to use it. Yeah, so, yeah. I think I could go through, while I'm here, the bracket that he's now on, because we got 4 more shows. We can do one more level as well while I'm here. Yes, accept. Let's take a look. So he's going on a bracket with, oh my gosh, he's starting a new one. I forgot. The last bracket that I set up was actually completed. Inara from Firefly, Amanda LaRusso from Cobra Kai, Constance from Party Down, believe it or not, and then Mosley from Downton Abbey are on that last bracket. So this is actually starting a brand new bracket. So there's going to be 3 more TV shows or films. I'm thinking of doing, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I had a show that I was so excited to do. Oh, Spaced. Simon Pegg's show. Speaking of that too, it's like directed by Edgar Wright. This film, Ant-Man, was originally slated to be written by and directed by Edgar Wright. I was disappointed, but then the end result, it's a great film. Like, I like it better than the second one. Peyton Reed. But yeah, I really like what he did with it. I would be very interested, though, to see what Edgar Wright would have done, because he parted ways because of creative differences. So I'm like, what weird ass stuff was Edgar gonna do? I'll go through the other 2 sets of 4 that are currently on this bracket that Ant-Man is now on. But let's pick a fun level that I haven't played yet. School 2. No, I don't want to go to school, thank you. Let's go to France. Why not? Steve Caballero in France. So we've got Wallace Wells, 1 for Scott Pilgrim. Murray, 1 for Flight of the Conchords. From the show Peep Show, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Dobby. And then from The Guild, another show, you should, Mr. Wiggly, 1 for that one. That cast has a lot of people on Twitch, by the way, and they're a lot of fun. They do these Guild games on Sunday nights together, which is like, basically, this is cool, having a reunion or like another season that just keeps on going, just because that show was a bunch of people that played games online together. And so it really is like a nice extension of the show, even though they're not playing their characters. It's pretty cool. I dig this level. Huh. And then we've also got Men in Black Laurel from the first one. Rogue One, Cheer It 1. single parents Poppy one, and then from the first Mission Impossible film, Emilio. I'm not gonna yell it, but Emilio one. Jack was his character's name, who met his demise early on. I'm not gonna apologize for spoilers in that because, you know, that movie is hella old. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm digging this. Ooh, he says as he crashes. So, and I'll do a catch up on the next stream as well of like what the first bracket of 16 is shaped up to be. And that one's in its final 4, but I'm going to stop there. So there's just so many shows and films to go through. And so if you have any recommendations of one that you would want me to go through, let me know. Hit me up. Twitter, Instagram, mostly Twitter. And let me know what you think, what you'd want me to go through. Yeah, I'm going to go through, I think, Lord of the Rings is going to be a big one. It's going to take a long time to get through. And, yeah. So is How I Met Your Mother. That's going to be another one, just because I've watched that show so much. I know that's lame, but I don't care. It makes me happy. And, yeah, these end up on YouTube if you ever need to catch up. But hang out here, throw a follow, and turn on that little notification bell so you know when I hop on. And I'll see you guys on your streams as well. If you stream, let me know. Throw me a follow and a little thing saying hey. And I'll come hang on yours while I work or whatever. And I'll be back here on Friday as well. I think I'm going to play Fall Guys. Simple but stressful. It's a nice, for some reason it works for me after work on a Friday night, completing the work week. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go through a show or not, but you know, I will actually, I'll address bracket progress at very least, but I'll potentially go through a show or a film. As I like to do one more time through the channel trailer, showing you what I'm usually doing out in the world. And you could find footage, excuse me, from all of those shenanigans on YouTube. And but yeah, be sure to hang out here, and see you on the next stream Friday night, same time. Thanks for hanging out, and check out this trailer. I'll see you guys next time.